Hey, new Rockstar. First off, welcome to our Rockstars team. We are so happy that you've made this decision to jump in, share the Stella style, add some fun into your life, meet loads of fun new friends across the US and Canada, and you are just going to absolutely love this journey, and we're thrilled to have you here. So I wanted to share 5 quick tips on getting started strong. Okay, the first thing that you want to make sure that you do is that you let everyone know that you're in business, okay? That would be sharing on your social media, Instagram, Facebook, sharing it in your Insta story, which we know is a huge way to communicate with your sphere of friends right now, and letting people know that you are a stylist so that they know where to get their accessories, where to get their cute scarves, where to get their new tops, and so forth. And it's so important to share, share a little bit about why you jumped in. Maybe you've been loving the style for years and you finally decided you wanted to jump in. Maybe you just found out about Stella and you have fallen madly in love with our style and the amazing, inspiration and creativity behind each piece. Maybe you wanted to add a little something fun on the side for a side hustle. Whatever your story is, share it with your friends and family. You could do that through going live. You could do that through a post. You could do that, posting a selfie, telling your story. We know when you share, if you include yourself in the picture, wearing maybe your favorite new piece or a scarf, or even a piece that you've loved from years gone by, that people are going to resonate more with that than a stock photo from the Stella site. So keep it personal, but share with your friends and family what you're doing. Okay. Another way that you can share it is in your starter kit, you receive lookbooks. Okay. That is like an amazing way to share what you're doing. So get lookbooks out into the hands of your besties, your coworkers, your friends, your family, so they can actually see the style too and fall in love. Okay. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to announce, I'm in business. I'm doing this. This is so fun. And make sure in the comments that you put your link for people to go right online and shop, okay? Typically, if you put that link in your main post, with the Facebook and algorithms, a lot of times it does not bump that post out into your friends group, and Facebook's done a lot of changes lately. So if you put that link in your comments, you should be a little bit better about having it boost out to more people, okay? And don't worry, people are seeing what you're posting, and it is kind of going out funky nowadays in the algorithm world of Facebook. But as long as you're out there sharing it, people will be seeing it. And what you want to make sure you do is if somebody comments like, oh my gosh, like I love Stella, comment back to them, because it's going to keep your posts boosting out into social media world. Even on Instagram, a lot of times I'll post through Instagram and click so that it goes right to Facebook. Make sure you're commenting back on those posts as well, because that will keep you relevant out in social media world, okay? So you're going to share through social media. I would even send out a message to your girlfriends, like your besties, like text them. Send like a cute little image. You're going to want to download our 2 amazing apps. One is called Mimi. You can download Mimi for an iPhone and an Android right from the App Store. Okay, so you're going to go in, you're going to search Mimi for Stella. You're going to download it. You're going to pick our brand because you'll see Stella, Keep, and Ever, and you're going to want to pick, obviously, Stella, and you're going to download that. Okay, this is your resource where you are going to find tons of images. You're going to find templates. So if you want to, make your own invite through Mimi, you can. Your trunk shows are going to appear through here. You can pull a template that will have all your trunk show info right in an image. You can swag it out. So if you have a picture in Mimi, or you can download one from your camera, you can put print on it. So it could be like, see you at Susie's trunk show, or see you at Susie's style session, or you could put all the information for the style session in there. Or maybe you're gonna, post a picture of yourself in this amazing scarf and these earrings and this awesome Carly poncho, which I love so much. It's like the yummiest blend of linen and cotton. I'm going to wear this all spring and summer. But what you can do in Mimi is I could take a selfie of myself in this, and then I can go in and tag all the items, and they actually go into a link in the cart. So I could send this out and be like, this look is so totally you. And all these pieces, when they click on the link, will go in the cart, and your friend can one-click check out and shop your site. So lots of fun capabilities through Mimi, so make sure you download that today. The other app is called Dottie, and that's our checkout app, okay? Dottie is downloaded through the Stella.Lounge. So when you log in as a stylist, there'll be a quick link section in the lower right-hand corner that says download Dottie. And I downloaded Dottie to my iPhone and to an iPad, okay? So having Dottie on my iPhone allows me to check out if somebody loves my scarf and I'm at Starbucks in line and they want to buy it, I can check them out right on my phone, okay? I take my iPad to my trunk shows, but my phone is also just as great for that. So that way at the trunk show, you can just check out your customers right there and then. You can purchase a swiper through the Stella site and pop that right on your phone or put it on your iPad for swiping, but you don't have to. There's a manual checkout, so you can just type in the card info, done. So FYI, definitely download Mimi from the App Store and then download Dottie from the Stella site, okay? So you're announcing your business to everyone. Everyone knows you're ready to go. You're sharing the style. You're having fun. The second thing that I want you to do is really think about, okay, now I'm ready to go out and share my business. Your first 60 days is your jumpstart, which is such an amazing time. And I'm just telling you right now, make the most of that time. The biggest regret of stylists, and you can ask anyone on our team, is not maximizing that jumpstart. It is a time where you can earn loads of product credits through selling and through sponsoring and sharing the opportunity and growing a little team or a big team, okay? You are going to earn a ton by doing that. So really maximize your first 60 days. Do not think that you need that time just to get trained, because I'm telling you, you already know more than anyone else out there. So it's definitely time to just start booking and growing a team. Bring along a friend. You'll be more efficient when you do that because you'll be up to date on everything and you'll be doing it with someone else. You'll have a friend to pace with. Okay, so I just want to make sure I don't forget anything. So you are sharing the style like crazy. You've downloaded your 2 important apps, and now you're going to book your launch date. Okay, and by launch date, we mean like it's your first trunk show. A lot of stylists just do that themselves. They do it at their own home. Super easy breezy, 2 hours. You're inviting friends, family, neighbors, coworkers, and so forth to come over and take a peek at everything that you've ordered so far, okay? You have lookbooks. I popped open a couple bottles of wine, had everything out. I used my boxes in my display. I was like, how can I fluff my display up? So I framed out my sign, my Stella sign, so that it would last. So I just put it in a whitewood frame. Wish I had it right here. I should grab that. I just put it in a whitewood frame from Target and I put it on my table. And then I have the white linen trays, the linen and white trays that I put jewelry in. I just put like 4 or 5 pieces in each tray. And then I use the cute Stella boxes because they're adorable. And I bought hot pink roses at the grocery store and I put them in a little vase. And like, that was it. That was my display. Oh, I did frame out trunk show exclusives because when someone shops a trunk show, if they spend 50 or more, they can buy 1 of each of our trunk show exclusives at 50% off. So every month we have like curated grouping of about 6 pieces that are half price. And that person, if they spend 50, they can buy 1 of each. Okay, so it's not just pick 1 at 50% off, it's pick 1 of each. So a lot of times when someone's checking out, if they have 50 in their cart, I'm like, oh my gosh, you've actually qualified to shop our trunk show exclusives. And on Dottie, on my app, I can click it, they can see all the pieces, but I also print out the PDF. So I have it on paper and I frame that out. So every month I've just got it 1 frame, it goes to every trunk show. And I'm like, here, you can see them even bigger, but I can click on them on Dottie and make them, come to life for them to see as well. So frame out your sign, frame out your trunk show exclusives. And then I have Style Club also framed, which is our amazing new program where your customer can join Style Club. It's $29 US, 34 Canadian pricing. And they're basically like in our club. Think like the VIB Rouge program at Sephora. So basically they're in it for a year and at the end of the year, they're asked if they want to renew. It's not automatically charged. So they join it up front. And when they join, they have $50 worth of style in their cart. They actually can pick out a welcome gift, okay? And they are changed quarterly. They're amazing pieces. They're worth way more than $29 to join. Most of the pieces are around like $59 to $79. So they can grab a clutch, or they can grab earrings, or whatever they want from that curated group of pieces for Style Club. And they get free shipping on any order of 100. Every order they place, including that original order when they join, they get 10% back in product credits to use to shop in the next 60 days. So it really pays to join Style Club. We also have like sneak peeks and fun little perks and things throughout the year. We have a couple like Style Club only pieces that they can purchase and so forth. So that's the other thing I print. So I've got my sign, trunk show exclusives, and Style Club ready to rock and roll. Okay. And then your display, it's going to grow as you grow. And it's okay to be like, you know what? I just joined. I've got 15, 20 pieces here. But as I grow, you know, when I come to do your trunk show, like I'm even going to have a few more pieces because I'm growing as a stylist. So just be sure to, you know, be confident and share what you have in just a fun way. Okay. So book your launch, and you should do your launch within like your first week to 10 days as a stylist. You do not need hordes of time to plan. This is just a simple 2 hours. You're popping everything out. You're inviting your girlfriends over and you're getting started. Okay. So I suggest just like, if you join today, you're going to do your launch maybe on Sunday. Okay. So you're going to book in tight to do your launch. If you cannot, for some reason, do it at your home, like see if there's a fun wine shop, or like a wine bar, or like we have, you know, coffee shops, some really cute little like Panera Bakery has like a little community room that you can reserve. Think of someplace you can go, or maybe your bestie is going to host your launch, you know, and you're going to, you know, spoil her with lots of free shopping from her style rewards that she earns. But here's the thing. If you host your own, you actually are earning product credits as the hostess because you are earning style rewards and you're earning your jumpstart. So it's like a double dip. I would try to do your own. And even if you just hosted with a stylist and then joined and you're like, I already did my own, you probably had a huge group of friends that they couldn't come, like the date didn't work for whatever reason, or maybe you just didn't even invite them, that you can now do a launch. I would do your own show again. I've seen stylists do this and they still have phenomenal style session launches, even though they just had one, you know, a few weeks before. So really, honestly, do your own. Okay. We as stylists can do 4 a year. And so I usually typically do 1 each quarter. Okay. So you are announcing your business. You are booking your launch day. You have downloaded Dottie and Mimi. Okay. Now you're going to start making your who do you know list. Okay. This is just basically like grabbing a notebook paper and starting to think about, okay, who do I want to reach out to book a style session? And I think the easiest way to think about this, like in a methodical way, is to say, okay, let me think about my different groups in life. Okay. I've got my friends group. I've got my neighbors. I've got my coworkers. I've got my past coworkers. I've got my friends from high school. I've got my friends from college. I've got my group of friends from my Pilates class. I've got my group of friends from church. I've got my group of friends from Bunko or book club. And you're going to write all those different groups out. Okay. And then I want you to start listing names of people who are in those groups. Okay. So once you've pulled out all those different groups that you're a part of, and you've listed all those names under each group, so maybe you have 7 groups or 5 or 3, whatever it is, then I want you to look at that group and think, okay, who in this group would be the best hostess? Who is like fun? Who likes to entertain? Who would people be drawn to come to? And that's the first person I want you to reach out to. And I want you to call them. And I know you're probably like, oh, like that's sort of scary. And it is. But you know what? We don't grow unless we step out of our comfort zone. So I want you to pick up the phone and I want you to call them. And I want you to say like, hey, this is Cindy. you know, from your bunco group or whatever. This is Cindy. They'll know who you are. I wanted to reach out to you because I just started this new endeavor with Stella and Dot. I'm so excited and a little nervous at the same time. But I want to do a style session for our bunco group. And I thought of you first. Like, you're so fun. You have an amazing dining room. You're a great hostess. Everybody loves you. And I just thought of you first. So that's why I'm calling. Would you want to do like just a fun 2 hours of style this month? And I'm thinking like we could do a Thursday night. We could do like a couple bottles of wine and style, and that would be it. What do you think? And then zip it. Let them talk. And if it's a definite no, like she's slammed busy doing a renovation, whatever, then I want you to say to her like, no worries, absolutely, totally get it. I'll let you know when we're going to do it. I'm going to keep working on the group to see, you know, who wants to host, but I'll definitely make sure you're invited. Sound good? Awesome. And hey, by the way, I'll drop a lookbook off at your house. You are going to love Stella and Dot so much. There is the cutest pair of earrings that are so you. They're the cutest little statement chandeliers. So I'm dropping that off. Done. Leave it on a positive. You're going to have her, you know, ready to go. She knows you're doing the style session. It wasn't for her to host at the time. No big deal. And guess what? In this business, we get tons of no's. We get a lot of no's for now, and that's okay. But we also get some no's that we could overcome. Like, if somebody's like, I don't really know anybody, you can be like, hey, dude, we have 15 people in our bunco group. Like, I will do the inviting. Like, you're fine. So a lot of times people are like, they don't want to disappoint you, or they don't realize they know more people than they think. So sometimes we have to overcome the objections to book the style session. So look at your different groups, pick that one person from each group and call them. If it's a no from them, pick the next best person and call them, okay? And you're just gonna say like, I'm super excited, I'm a little nervous, but I'd love for you to help me host for our book club. I would love for you to help me host for the neighborhood. Like, what do you think? That'd be so fun. And like, just go from there. Okay, so you've got all your different groups. Your goal is to book in for April, for this month. Okay, whatever month you're in, that's the month you're booking. If it's a no for April and they're like, I might be able to do it in May, book them now. Okay, like I have my calendar out. I am booking 90 days total, but I'm always reaching out to book in tight, because if you book someone for June, the chance of a cancellation is so much higher. Okay, so you're booking for April, and what you want to do before you reach out is you want to know what dates you're open. So I take my calendar and I actually cross out all the dates that I have events. Like this month, I have my daughter's graduating. It's actually May 4th, but 5th, that weekend. But we have like my oldest daughter's flying in. And so we've got like this whole weekend of like family dinners and all these events for my daughter's graduation. So like I've already marked off all that time, because if I just throw it out to someone, like what works for you? Like they're going to book when my daughter's flying in from New York for her sister's graduation. So I've got my dates ready to go. So I'm like, you know, I was thinking we do, you know, Thursday the 18th, or, you know, next Thursday the 11th, or whatever the date is. So make sure you're driving the dates when you're reaching out to talk to someone, and have your calendar out and ready to go. Okay. So highlight all the dates that you want to do style sessions that you're available. And if you're feeling like time is limited, like if you work full time and you're like, I can only do them on the weekends, or I can only do them on Sundays, you can do 2 on a Sunday. You could do 1 to 3 and then a happy hour 4 to 6. So definitely like maximize the time that you are free. We've had stylists do muffins and mimosas on a Saturday morning, like 10 to 12, and then do, you know, 1 to 3 in the afternoon, and then do happy hour 4 to 6. You could do 3 in one day. You'd be like packing everything up. You'd have 3 stacks of lookbooks ready to go. Like, we're so efficient when we do that. Okay. So maximize whatever time you have and just, you know, go for it. Go for it. Okay. I also encourage you to set a goal for your jumpstart. So we've got different thresholds where, you know, your percentage of free earned jumps up. So when you sell 5,000 during your jumpstart period, you know, you start earning 15% back in free jewelry. When you sell, and accessories, when you sell 10,000, you're earning 20% back. So think about, okay, I really want to go for that 10,000 or more in sales, because I want to earn $2,000 in free product credit. Plus, if I'm sponsoring, I'm actually going to earn even more. So think about what you want and set that goal, so you have like some sort of standard that you're going for. Okay. Then my last tip is hostess coaching. And what I mean by that is once you get your style session booked, you want to make sure that you treat that like absolute gold and hostess coach to the max. So basically what you're going to do with that is when you book the style session, let's just pretend you booked with a friend, okay? Since your launch is probably with yourself, but you also want to follow these steps for yourself. So you book with a friend, and the first thing I do is I drop off a hostess packet, okay? It's got 3 or 4 lookbooks in it. It's got a couple order forms, and I just put a sticky note on there that says like, you know, just in case you have some friends that want to, I'm acting like I'm writing, just in case you have some friends that want to shop that can't make it, like here's the order forms. All I need is address, credit card info, and what they'd like. Super easy. I also put in the trunk show planner, and I put in an opportunity brochure, okay? They're all in your starter kit. You can pull one of each out, pop it in there, 3 or 4 lookbooks, and mail that right to your hostess or drop it off right when you book the style session. Even if it's in May, get it in their hands now because you want them to see the product. You want them getting excited about it. You want them creating their wish list and having fun, okay? So hostess planner goes out. You're creating excitement. You're also showing them like, I'm in this, like I've invested in you. I've dropped off, you know, I've dropped off material and we're ready to rock and roll. The second, and actually the most important thing, is your invite process. I invite through evite.com because what you can do in there is you go to evite.com. It's free to jump in there. It's an invite platform, and you are going in and you're setting up your template. I always do the free template that has the picture that you upload. And I upload a really cute image from Mimi or a cute like trunk show theme. We've got lots of images right here in Rockstars that you could just pull a photo right in. And then you fill in all your information, and you're gonna put your hostess's name in there. It's your Evite account, but if you put their name in there under who's hosting, and then you also put them under co-host. So their name is in host and co-host. It doesn't appear double anywhere. And then you're putting their email in. What you're basically doing there is when you make them the co-host and you're putting their email in, that gives them access to the Evite to enter their friends' emails and their cell phones for a text, okay? So you're setting up an Evite, you're putting in your hostess's name as the host and the co-host, so your name is not on there because their friends aren't gonna know who Cindy Roadhamel is. They're gonna be like, who's this person inviting me? But they're gonna know who their friend Jen Smith is because her name's gonna appear in there, and so is her phone number and her address. And then you just put a cute little blurb of, you know, we'd love to have you swing by to see the latest from Stella, such cute accessories and now apparel. Can't wait to have you come. Feel free to invite a friend. I'm always like, bring a friend, bring a friend, bring a friend or two. We like getting them to think about bringing friends along so that they're coming with more people, okay? So evite.com is amazing. And you're going to then, when you click finish and send, it goes to your hostess. She accepts being the co-host, and then she can enter any and all emails and cell phones for texting, okay? I always encourage them to invite 40 or more. And here's why. In our industry, 1/3 of those invited will typically attend. If she's going to invite like hundreds of people, if she happens to have like an email list that she's uploading, I suggest that she hides the guest list. Because when you invite that many people to something, it feels like very impersonal and like you're not being invited to anything special. So I have them hide the guest list. But so I say, you know, invite 40 and you're going to get about 10 to 12 guests. And that's why if your hostess only invites like 10 people to come to her house, she's probably only going to have 2 people come. And that's a bummer for her because she's not going to have enough orders to get style rewards, and it's going to be a lot more work for you and her in the end. So 40 or more will guarantee 10 to 12-ish guests. So make sure you absolutely coach that. And I just tell her up front, like, honestly, like 40 or more, like, are not all going to be at your house. You're going to have about 10 there. So think about your friends, think about your family, think about your neighbors that can just walk right over, and think about, you know, coworkers or past coworkers. And then even invite like stylish acquaintances. Like one of my best first customers, like I didn't know her that well, but I knew she loved style and I invited her, and she actually came and was my next hostess outside of friends and family. So kind of help your hostess brainstorm. You are the stylist. You need to be confident about that because this one little thing will make or break your style session. If you do not use an invite platform with a yes or no response from your guest, It's very hard to have a successful trunk show. So I promise you, this is so important. And then reminders are really important. Going back in, you can click right through evite.com and send your guests a message. And it's like, see you next Friday, ? You know, would love to see you at Susie's Trunk Show. Please RSVP so we have plenty of vino, like kind of just keeping it light and fun. But I send out probably 2 reminders to try to scoop up more RSVPs. And then I send out a reminder the day of to everybody that's said yes, that said maybe, and that has not responded. And it's a see you tonight, you know, can't wait to share the style. You know, we'll be there 6:30 to 8:30, whatever the show is. And then using that system then gives you the availability to do follow-ups after the show. So anybody that said no, they couldn't make it, you can send them an email with the link to shop. You can also follow up from anyone that didn't come with the link to shop. Okay, so if you have control of, you know, who's being invited, you then have control for follow-ups. Hugely important. And then remember, after the style session is over, it's not really over. You have 2 weeks to maximize the show before it officially closes. Your hostess can go in, she can shop anytime. She's just going to keep earning style rewards as the orders keep rolling in. So just remember that, like if she places her hostess order, like it doesn't close the show. The show is still open for 2 weeks until that date in the system that says the trunk show closes. Okay. So during that time, when I leave the style session, I arm my hostess with more lookbooks. I tell her, like, we're open for 2 more weeks. Like, we're going to let people know we're wrapping it up so they place their order, but you're going to have lookbooks. If I don't have any shows, like sometimes I'll even leave her with like a poof or like a hang on with some of my best sellers in it. And I tell her, like, I'm going to leave this with you for the week. Like, you can continue to share the style. You can wear these to work. You can show them off to your neighbors, but let's try to get like another 3 more outside orders before the show closes and kind of give her a goal to reach out for. Okay. Totally up to you. If you just want to leave her with lookbooks, that's awesome too. Okay. So treat your style session like gold. And here's why. If you don't, they're not going to want to host with you again. If you do, they're going to want to. It's a great show and it's fun and a lot of energy. Next season or next year, they're going to do it again. And if they earn style rewards, they're going to want to do it again because they're going to be wearing the style and getting loads of compliments on it. And they're going to be like, I kind of want to do that again because I want some more freestyle. So make sure you treat every single trunk show like absolute gold. We can do style sessions. In-home is our #1 way to do it. It's our largest dollars per hour. Our average in-home trunk show is over $900. You can also do them online. The trunk show averages are about half or a little bit lower than that. So right around $400 to $500 when it's a successful engaged online show, I should say. It's a lot harder to get that engagement with an online show because you're just asking people to shop online, which they can do anytime. So you have to really be like creative and crazy and fun in those. So I typically do the in-home ones just because I love them and I get a lot of energy from connecting face-to-face with someone. But we do have other resources and so forth for successful online shows. So that is another option as well. And then we can sell on the go. Like make sure you've got the Mimi app, or sorry, Dottie app on your phone for selling on the go. I am always ready, armed. I've got a couple lookbooks in my bag. I've always, you know, got Stella not on. Obviously, I wear what I can sell. And I can sell anywhere. Like you can send somebody a cart already all loaded up and they can one-click shop out if they're, you know, loving what I'm wearing and they want it. So just be ready at any time to sell on the go, to sell through your social media channels, to sell through style sessions online, in person, and you just have so much fun with it. So we're thrilled that you're here. We can't wait to see what you do with your jump start, the first 60 days. And don't forget, your quick start is your first 30 days. So mark those dates on your calendar. If you're not sure what they are, the day you signed up is day 1, and you can look in the lounge for your end of your jump start or quick start, end of your jump start, and your upline mentor can help you as well. And make sure that you've sat down with your mentor, either chatted on the phone or sat down in person and gone over some of these basics, and then have some check-in time scheduled too so that you can, you know, as you have questions or things you're not sure of, you can jot those down and then set up a call with them so you can go over all your questions. So you're going to have them. no worries. Feel free to use the Rockstars site for any of your questions that you need like an immediate answer on. A lot of people available to jump in and help you as well. The dot line, we don't call the dot line unless it's a major like customer emergency, because we can do all returns ourselves right through the lounge. Your mentor upline is there to help you answer any questions. Our Delight Center, I guess I should say, is just really reserved for customers with returns, although they should be doing all returns through us, or stylist issues that cannot be handled through the lounge. So when you go under training, you can Google any question you have, but you also have your mentor, you also have me, you have this Rockstars Grader team to help you with any questions, concerns, you know, anything that you have. So feel free to post on here. We are so excited to help you launch to whatever your goals may be. Make sure you have a goal. Make sure you set it. It's going to change and evolve over time. I started this for super fun, super part-time, and it spiraled into an amazing full-time income and full-time career for me, which I absolutely love. But you know, from day one, my goal was different than it is today. So make sure you set a goal for what you're reaching for right now in this moment, and then we'll help you evolve and grow and change into whatever you want your business to be for you down the road. So welcome, have fun. We're so excited to have you here. Thanks so much.